Hello friends, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம் and welcome to my channel. This video give explanation and example of trend analysis or trend percentage in tools of financial analysis. The trend percentage is one of the main tool of the financial analysis in management accounting. Trend. It refers to the tendency of movement. So the trend is the tendency or the measurement of movement. So what are the movement should made in year by year should in business. So trend analysis, it refers to the study of movement of figures over a period. For given a period, some periods to given, and then we have to find out trend analysis on the figures in year by year movement of the figures in the process of business. The trend may be regular or irregular. So trend to called that the regular trend is every year should find out the trend analysis or percentage basis. Sometimes the trend is irregular. This is one of the example of trend percentage or trend analysis. Calculate trend percentage for the following. So in this problem, given the 4 years of particulars, find out the trend percentage. This is a solution for trend percentage. So calculation of trend percentage, we have to provide 3 column. One is particulars and another one is rupees in thousands in 4 years, then trend percentage in 4 years. So basic year is the base year, so 100% to be given. For example, cash first year 200. So first year இங்கே வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறோன்னா 100% they are given. Then second year will be move on 400. So 400 divided by 200 into 100 is percentage. So we have to calculate, then answer is 200. So 200 the trend percentage. Then third year 500. So 500 divided by base year cash is 200 into percentage equal 250. So this is the formulation of we have to find out the trend percentage. Is same like as the format of the first year is 100%. Then debtors second year 300. So 300 divided by base year 400 into percentage, so 75%. So this is the calculation of trend percentage for given problems. This is another example of trend percentage. So the calculate trend percentage from the following data relating to Jio Limited. So Jio Limited க்கு வந்து Joy Limited க்கு trend percentage basisல இது கேட்குறாங்க. So now we have to find out the trend percentage, but what is the formula is given that we have to understand that sales less cost of goods sold less office and administrative expenses and selling and distribution expenses. These expenses are operating expenses. So we have to find out net profit, but this problem is given for trend percentage. So shall we go to solution for that problem. This is the solution of trend analysis in Joy Limited. So we have to provide 3 column particulars, another one is rupees in 1000, another one is trend percentage. It is the given the percentage basis. Then sales less cost of goods sold, we have to find out the gross profit less operating expenses, office and administration expenses and selling and distribution expenses. This is the total operating expenses. Gross profit minus total operating expenses equal net profit. So base year first year equal to 100%. Then second year 220. Then 220 divided by 200 into 100 equal to 110. So this is the basis for all the items, it is forward to this type of the calculations. So this is the we have to find out the trend percentage or trend analysis. This is another tool of the financial analysis. This is ratio analysis. Ratio. A ratio is a mathematical expression of relationship between two interconnected figures. So, the ratio is the relationship between two variables of the figures. Then, ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is a tool of financial statement analysis in the hands of management, in which inferences are drawn based on the computation and analysis of different ratio. So we have to find out various type of ratios. For example, gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, and liquidity ratio, current assets or current liabilities. So the various ratio we have to find out in this ratio analysis. Then what are the steps should be made in ratio analysis? First we have to collection of necessary data. Then second step is move on computation of ratios. Then third one is the step for comparison of the ratios. And the fourth step and the final step is analysis and give the appropriate interpretations of ratios. This is the classification of ratios. Ratios is broad classified into three type of ratios. Three methods or classification of ratio: on the basis of a statement, on the basis of functions, on the basis of importance. Then on the basis of a statement wise classification of ratio is balance sheet ratio. This is the balance sheet item should carry to this ratio. For example, current ratio or a liquidity ratio, debt equity ratio. These are the balance sheet ratios. Then income statement ratio. Income statement ratio like as gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, etc. Then third one is interstatement ratios. This is the stock turnover ratio and debtors turnover ratio, creditors turnover ratio. So these are the statement on the basis of statement. Then next one is on the basis of functions. So the functions wise classification of ratio is liquidity ratios, long term insolvency ratio, profitability ratio, then activity ratio. These ratios are the functions or test of the ratios. Then third one is on the basis of importance. On the basis of importance of the ratio is primary ratio and secondary ratio. Then the primary ratio, the ratios which are the prime importance of the purpose of analysis are called primary ratios. Then the other ratios which support or expand the primary ratios are called secondary ratio. So this is the classification of ratios. This is the example of the ratio analysis. Calculate the gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating ratio and operating profit ratio. This is the given problem in trading and profit and loss account. We already know that what is trading account, what is profit and loss account. So the trading and profit and loss account, they are given in this problem. We have to find out the gross profit ratio. The gross profit ratio is the formula of gross profit divided by sales, net sales into 100. So gross profit ratio, gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So gross profit 3600, then net sales is 20,000 into 100 equal to 18% is gross profit ratio. So next one is net profit ratio. Net profit divided by net sales into 100. Then 1500 is net profit divided by 20,000 net sales into 100. 7.5% is net profit ratio. Third one is operating ratio. Operating ratio is operating cost ratio. Operating cost divided by net sales into 100. Operating cost equal cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. So cost of goods sold for 16,400 plus operating expenses is 1,300 and 700, total 18,400 divided by net sales into 100. 92% is the operating cost. Then operating profit ratio is operating profit divided by net sales into 100. Operating profit is gross profit minus operating expenses. So operating gross profit is 3,600, operating expenses is 2,000. So the gross profit is 1,600, then divided by net sales into 100. 8% is operating profit ratio. This is the various ratios for given the ratio analysis. We have to checking for that. So 100% is the sales, 100 sales, then 92% cost, 8% profit equal 100%. So this is the example of the ratio analysis. This is another example of to find out the ratio analysis. The following is the balance sheet of Indra Limited. So the balance sheet they are given. We have to find out current ratio and liquid ratio. So current ratio is the current assets divided by current liabilities. This is the equation between current ratio is the equation between current assets by current liabilities. So current assets is cash, bills receivable, stock and prepaid expenses. These are the current assets. Then current liabilities, creditors, bills payable, provision for tax. This is the current liability. Then balance sheet they are given. So share capital, this is the current liability, creditors, bills payable, provision for tax. Then assets, fixed assets, other assets is the current assets. So current assets is 27,000, current liability is 13,500. So this is the equation between current assets and current liability is 2. Current ratio is 2. Then liquidity or quick or acid test ratio. Already we know that what is liquidity assets. Then liquidity assets is the easy convertible into cash. This is the liquidity assets or quick assets. Then quick assets is the total current assets minus stock minus prepaid expenses. So the quick assets is 9,000. So 9,000 divided by current liability 13,500. The equation between quick assets and current liability is 0.67 ratios. Okay friends, I hope you have to understand that the trend percentage and ratio analysis in tools for financial analysis. So the management accounting is broad concept. The one of the parties the financial analysis. This video is very helpful to you. So kindly support me. Thank you so much.